Welcome back to Star Fox 64 and Corneria. Today we are heading towards the hard route, which actually does start at Corneria. It does not involve shooting Falco, it involves helping Falco. At this point, when he runs off and some ships start chasing after him, you do need to speed up and take out the ships, because without Falco you can't go to the hard route.
He almost tried to drive into you to get back at you from shooting him.
I'd like to point out that to this point, I am going into this blind. I've never gone through the hard route.
This is for your benefit.
Yeah, so I can learn how to fucking get there.
So it doesn't end at saving Falco. Once you get to the lake, there's an additional thing you need to do. It involves these hoops, so you need to fly through all of these.
But why?
Well, I don't know. It impresses Falco. And if you don't impress Falco, his brain doesn't work.
Oh.
There, now his brain is functioning, and he's found an alternate route. He's seen that, and he thinks, oh, we should take care of that too.
Where you going?
We don't want that. There we go.
I found the target. Try to keep up.
Crash.
Can you imagine you just hear a ship crash and then you crash? Yeah, alright, I found the target, but I didn't go the right way.
Back off, Spock.
You asked me to follow you, you massive bird dick.
Falco will say that if you're shooting his target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do make comments if you're, like, shooting their enemies out of the sky. They're like, hey, come on, Fox! But most of the time they're like, oh my god, Fox! We need you.
Oh, fuck. A bull dragon lizard?
Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
So this is pretty cool. This new boss is called the Attack Carrier, and old fans of the franchise might recognize him. This is the first boss from the original Star Fox.
Oh.
Get out of the way, Falco!
He did.
Oh, it's a crocodile.
Hey, hang on, you ain't fly through 7 rings in a few minutes. I don't remember stuff.
You know, with how fucking... I wanted to bring this up, but with how Falco fucking acts, it would be interesting in one game if, like, Falco pulls a Raimundo from Shogun Showdown and becomes a bad guy for a hot minute. Until he realizes he's made a mistake. Oops.
Slippy.
Where Fox starts. Star Fox!
Was the crocodile also the pilot of the ship in the first game?
I don't know.
I've died twice for you!
Good.
We're heading out. All aircraft
Good.
report.
You've killed me twice! Good, good.
Good. Twice.
Coming more like your father.
We had different, we had the same, like, leeway, but
Twitter poll, what's better, good good or good twice?
good twice. I do like that, though, that, like, after you fly through the 7 rings, he's like, you know what? I'll tell you the real stuff.
Me and my boys used to go here when we was kids, behind the waterfall.
Now you're probably wondering, what happens in Meteos if you go there with Falco, though?
I guess it's your turn to be thankful.
That. He shoots at nothing and says, I guess you should be thankful. That's it.
You impressed?
Thanks, Falco. Moving on to Sector Y.
Sector, why am I here?
I got the medals for Corneria and Meteos off screen.
I'm on my way.
Oh shit. Is fucking General Pepper gonna be flying around?
No.
I wish.
Ah.
That could be a cool mission for another Star Fox.
I don't do anything. I just tell people what to do.
Now this level is a big Gundam reference.
Yeah.
Except with monkeys.
Let's back up the squadron.
I had some trouble with this level. The game kind of keeps track of how many enemies you've taken out. Good one, Falco. And at certain points, either Falco or Peppy will say something depending on how many points you have. If you're doing well, Peppy will come up and say, hey, you're doing a good job. If you don't, Falco will say, you're supposed to shoot them all.
Hey, you stink. What's happening? Fuck you, Falco!
Man. They really refined Falco's charming douchiness in later iterations, didn't they?
Surprise attack coming
And this one, he's just like, He's like Captain Knuckles from Flapjack, where he's a bit too much of an asshole and kind of ruins the show.
I've never in my life heard anybody compare Falco to Captain Knuckles.
Well, now you have. There's a first time for everything.
Right there. As long as you get about 40 points, Peppy will say you're doing good. And that's sort of your indicator that you're roughly getting as many points as you need in order to get the medal.
The enemy's coming from behind.
Yeah, because this level's just flooded with enemies.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking polygon bullets flying around. I love the look of, like, laser bullets from this time. MDK1 had them a lot, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I bet that hurts, but it also looks tasty.
There's another level we're going to encounter soon that's basically encouraging you to just shoot everything you see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is another one. You also need to shoot these panels on the side of the ships. They count as enemies for some reason. Like, they're not even turrets or anything. They're just things on the outside.
Falco's a bit of a hard-ass and kind of a jerk in this one, but knowing his background, where he's just kind of been, like, just doing his own thing, romping around with his own gang for a little bit, you kind of get it, but he does get better.
Yeah.
Not to say that, like, people don't like this iteration of Falco, because he's clearly one of the most popular characters if he gets to be in Smash Brothers. And
Oh yeah.
everybody always refers to how much they like Falco.
Oh, yeah, I like Falco. It's just that he's kind of a unrepentant douche in this game, while in the later games he's just he's like more cool and like a cool douche.
Falco Lombardi. Right now he's like, you didn't eat my fucking souffle.
I baked a souffle. I threw it at you. Falco, we're in space. It flew away. Oh yeah, that's what you say every time.
Oh yeah, you always got an excuse for the Falco souffle. Yeah.
Oh, so many items. Eat them all. Oh. I know the silver rings wouldn't have done anything, but still, man.
So you'll eat the items, but you won't eat the souffle.
No. No, I fucking won't.
Alright, when you reach the bosses, you need to have about 135 points, otherwise you're not going to get the medal. I had to redo this a couple times. But the boss fight is 2 more of these Gundam dudes. I think they're called Shoguns.
Boss fights against Peppy. They're so small.
Yeah, and they're really hard to see. You basically have to keep an eye out for the jets behind them.
Well, the fight started with Peppy just being like, knock it off, Fox. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you flying into me.
I'm taking damage.
Yeah, that was me.
Don't party just yet.
There are so many monkeys.
Yeah, Andros is a big monkey dude.
It's
Yeah.
time to try our new weapon.
It's exactly the same as the other weapons.
We coated this one in white, though.
Shoot, I'm taking
And
damage.
annoyingly, if your friends get the final hit on these guys, you don't get the points.
I'll say this, though, at least it's nice that they help for once.
Yeah, I noticed that in the fight with the last one. The others were doing a lot of damage. Normally they just like do like little piddly damages.
Gee, quit moving around.
Jeez Louise.
Falco, is that ever gonna work? Where you're like, stop moving. Oh, well, you're right, Falco. I'll stop for you.
When I was a kid, cock you little freaks seemed like kind of heavy dialogue for a kid's game. I was like, could they get away with that?
Wow, they said cock.
I'm sad being ahead.
Heading for Aquas.
Oh.
Report in.
I just realized the Star Fox little wings there are just reversed. So the SNF are backwards.
Your skills have improved, Fox. I guess you're good for something.
Wow.
Falco, I will eat you. I will cut off your head and skewer you, cook you on a fire.
You won't eat the Falco souffle, though. I ain't letting this go.
I wish you would. Why am I being Tails?
Don't talk about my illegitimate son, by the way.
Now that's a fucking crossover and a half.
Y'all ready for a new vehicle?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Wait, there's another one? I didn't know that.
There's a third vehicle that only shows up here.
Fox, I want you to take out the enemy bioweapon.
Yes, sir.
I don't have one.
Deploy the blue
Can't take it
marine.
out.
Well, goddammit then, Fox. What do we do?
Wait, is it the walkie boy?
I would be amazed if he just drove the Landmaster into the ocean.
No, not the... Oh, it's a submarine? I'm just like... I'm like a kid right now. Like, what's gonna happen? Fish. Oh, look at that. We have a lot of help this time, boys.
Nope, it's a torpedo. Yeah, it's a ship. The Blue Marine is a submarine. It controls pretty much exactly the same as an R-Wing, except it's slower, and this area is lagged to all hell.
Oh,
And it's super duper dark.
You can't see shit, you need to fire torpedoes, which these fish will keep getting in the fucking way.
you can hit the fish,
Yep, and they don't care.
and they don't die.
Nah, they don't. They're too strong.
Seems the marine life on this planet are made of titanium.
Also, this is not an emulation thing. This is how dark it is in the actual game.
Yeah, and how slow it is.
Clam. Ah.
Everything that you can target, you need to kill. There's a lot of enemies, but also the metal score is really high, so you just need to constantly keep firing.
I'm sending the data to you guys.
Do you get a thing for getting all the medals?
Yes.
You do.
Can't wait to see it at the end of the LP.
Watch out for these starfish, because when they get close to you, they explode.
Also, you have unlimited torpedoes, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep firing. You can only have one torpedo active at a time, though.
What the fuck is that sprite ass? Oh my god, it's kind of spooky looking. It's unsettling me. The green thing that opens its ass and turns red. Oh, I don't like that either.
So I do like the submarine. I think it's cool, but not a fan of the whole light in the dark thing.
Yeah, the level's a lot to deal with all at once.
Yeah, especially if you have to kill as many things as you say. Like, Jesus.
And you can even see the reticles struggling to aim at just some things that are in front of it.
One nice thing is... Oh, good one.
Ow.
Bonk.
Ow.
When you fire a torpedo and then lock onto something, the torpedo will go to what you've locked onto.
Oh, that's cool.
So you're given some flexibility, at least.
That's good. Now that I think about it, well, I think in a later game. I was gonna say, did the submarine ever come back? Now that I think about it,
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was a thing. The only vehicles I was familiar with are the R-Wing, the Landmaster, and little Walkie Doodle from Star Fox 2 and 0.
my guess is if it's not in Star Fox Zero, then no. Because I do remember in Command going to like an underwater place, but I think you were just in an R-Wing. Unless they like upgraded the capabilities of R-Wings by that point. It's just like, yeah, we don't even need a submarine.
I don't remember. I feel like that was an underwater city that was domed, though. But then it's been a long time since I played through Command.
Yeah.
Wow, if that's the case, that sounds like an awesome level.
Wow, they actually complimented Slippy.
Won't last.
This thing will never hold together.
Thanks, Falco.
God damn it, Falco. Thank God we have moral center, Falco.
Don't shoot the jellyfish, you can't kill them. It's just wasting your torpedoes. That's the explosion they do. It does a lot of damage.
Great job, Slippy. This is a good machine.
This level, I don't know why, it's reminding me of like Alien crossed with Bomberman Hero.
It does look a bit like Bomberman Hero.
Yeah,
Like the levels when you had your feet bitten off by the submarine.
yeah, and all the fucking like enemies with no animation flying at you.
Yeah.
Star Fox change.
Star Fox, change!
Oh God, I'm fine.
Vote now if you would like a look back at Bomberman Hero, I guess. At some point.
I found the bioweapon.
Glad you have.
I think. I'm not sure on that one.
It's a clam.
Oh, it's too big. Like the way that it came up. That was very. This level's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
So you need 150 points to get the medal. If you've got 125, you're mostly okay. You just need to destroy those, like, barnacles at the top, because they count as 4 points. And also, that's where enemies pop out, so it's good to get rid of them anyway. There we go.
That big snake looked like Pigma.
It does, yeah. Alright, but 140 points, the boss will take care of the rest. So at this point, you need to shoot these little muscles at the side. They'll turn rainbow, and then you need to torpedo them. And you need to do that a couple times. It makes no sense to me, but whatever, it works.
Bioweapon?
Bio clam.
Literally.
This level is fucking whack.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't care for this level, and I can see why.
But it's on the hard route, so...
I wasn't reading Falco's dialogue there, so I thought he just said, "God damn it, Fox."
What? I didn't even do anything!
If you stay in the middle, is the eggs, whatever those are, they generally want to hit you.
Oysters, I'd say. Not oysters? Pearls.
I mean, if it's shot oysters, I think it's much better boss fight.
I'll kill you with my babies.
Oh, you and every other mom I've encountered.
Including mine.
Look at that underwater explosion.
Yeah, it looked great.
Very fiery and engulfing us.
I hope I'm going the right way.
We're preparing to dock.
There's nothing around me, but it's still slow.
Boys, pick me up.
Thanks, Flip. Blue Marine came through. Flip is not such a screw-up after all.
Damn. God damn, Peppy. I thought you were the nice old man.
Yeah.
I'll take the sky any day.
Don't you prefer the
You too, I expected that from Falco. I have no respect for anybody.
We know. You certainly don't respect me, that's for sure.
Fuck authority, and especially fuck you, Fox.
Thanks.
That way.
I'm gonna just drive through the ocean for a little bit and cry.
This is the episode where Fox wished he was a fish. and he did it.
Command would have been very different. Because in that one, the enemies are the fish people of Venom.
Oh, God.
The Anglars. Right.
Anglars.
Isn't one of the endings in Star Fox Command where you become a fish?
That's ending 11, actually.
I was about to ask, is that a genuine question?
I mean, with the endings that I've heard come from this game, I wouldn't be surprised.
The weirdest one is Fox and Falco join G-Zero, which is their version of F-Zero. That's the limit of weirdness, so no.
Okay.
Everything else other than that is pretty much just terrible writing.
Falco becomes a mailman. It gets everybody's mail wrong on purpose.
Okay, I would actually love that. After getting fired from Star Fox, I turned to Star FedEx, and so
The similarity was comforting.
now I deliver mail incorrectly, just despite the galaxy.
And I never get fired for it.
They don't pay attention to me. I don't care.
I'm up in space, they ain't following me.
I get paid either way.
You know, if they went pure absurd, I feel like people would feel better about Command.
Yeah.
That or they'd hate it more, but then whip back around to loving it.
They would either hate it a lot or be like, at least the endings are goofy enough that it was worth playing. Command is something else, man. I remember doing an Iwata Asks, they were like, by that point, Star Fox Command was the latest game. And like, when they were talking about like what they could do for the next Star Fox, Miyamoto was like, oh yeah, we could do like we could probably use the Wii mode on the Wii to make a game for that. Never happened. And then Iwata was like, if anything, because of how open-ended Command was, we could just start the next game in the middle of Command. So basically, most of the games and most of the level like didn't even matter then if they were gonna start in the middle of Command.
God, I'm so mad there was no Star Fox on the Wii. It would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect. It would have been like a system, like not a system seller. It would have sold like hotcakes. It was the Wii.
Yeah, like fucking have it control like Sin and Punishment 2. There you go.
Even with Wii Motion Plus, like yeah, they could have done something with that with the R-Wing. I mean, it would have been gimmicky, but at least it would have been a game.
God damn it, I just realized Sin and Punishment got a game on the Wii and not Star Fox.